Hello, excuse me. Hello, and welcome back to me playing Oxygen Not Included. So in the last episode, I put this liquid temperature here. I've got this setting to say if it's below 5 degrees, run. And just realized that my pump is actually pumping stuff from over here, but that won't really matter as long as if I change this, I'm going to use aluminum. So as this liquid goes through here, it's going to be in radiant pipe, so it'll increase the temperature a little bit. Over here it's minus temperatures, but I think that'll be fine enough because I want to have this thing be able to run and produce water. So that is now sending water into our water tank. We've got the polluted water line. Oh, that is backed up actually. Now why is that? Possibly because I have set this setting to be too high. Let's cut that back down. Does this need to be processed at all? Water sieve. Not sure what the backup is over here. This should be sending water out, or it's one issue because even if I can provide water to this, it has no place to send this stuff out. It almost makes me think there's no filtration medium, except for the fact that it's not indicating otherwise. I am confused. Let's up the priority of this guy. Oh, power. It's not a power issue, is it? Seeing the power flickered for a second, but the power is on and it's still not getting through. That should be loading into here. You're definitely having power issues. If that's the case, we get rid of these batteries. We can put in a second hydrogen generator. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What did you produce? I thought you were supposed to produce hydrogen. Okay. We are not doing this anymore. Okay, this experiment has gone completely bad. But we want to put in a hydrogen generator, second one. We'll put that right here. We're definitely going to want to have that automation to turn off. But now I'll be able to run two of these, produce even more power. In the meantime, maybe we'll enable one of the manual generators while we get that back online. Though I don't think that was the problem. We still have an issue over here. And I'm very confused as to why. We've got inside this. Hold on. How are we for? It's possible we are out of filtration medium. That might be it. Even though it's not complaining about it. This is going to destroy this guy, but I will get tiles to be rebuilt for that. And let's dig this out as well. Get lots of sand. Oh, and we're not picking up the grub fruit from here. Okay, that is not ideal. How to best do this? One option is automation. So you're going to visit those guys. I need to have these ones visit it. Not quite enough to go all the way. Let's put one of these things here, and these two can share this one. This is going to send all of this down. Now, I don't want that to be sent in there. Instead, I want it to be sent here. where it'll be dropped off right here. Can I cook with that? Roast grub fruit nut. Let's make that, well, I'll wait for it to be dropped off first, because I don't want the dupes to have to go back and forth. Well, no. Let's just make it for now, and then when this line is set, we'll do it then. I'd love to have the settings put in for this, but I have to wait for them to be built, so I'm going to up the priority of just those two things. Some of the tube has been created. Looks like meteor showers is about to hit, but it's not going to. Let's check on the juke that's out here. 17,000 calories. Still over a ton of algae. They've created over 100 databanks. Make sure we don't have a shortage of databanks in our research. Otherwise, we might have gone too far. How many databanks do we have? 3. But scientists has some other things to do before they get to the virtual planetarium. Let's get those off. So I'm going to get this dupe to change location, land. Oh, asteroids are visiting. So I guess that's what this is what happens. You see the animation for meteor. I guess you don't at the moment, but that was indicating that meteorites was on the way. If you are on an asteroid that gets meteorites, which is not the case over here. So now that I've landed, coffee should be exiting, and people should be going inside here to pick up the databanks that have been created. That's sitting down here. I guess they're not getting off the ship just because they're sleeping, but that's okay. But that's a high priority task, as I had planned. What is? I see something broken over here. Okay, I don't know what. Why that was the kit. Whoa. Carbon dioxide is just too cold. It might be a good idea just to pump in. How full was that? Tell me it was completely full. I think we gotta let that go. That's too cold of carbon dioxide. Whole thing needs to go. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a carbon dioxide bomb of cold air temperature. So I see some dupes going in and out of this. They must be picking up the databanks that are there. What are you doing inside here? I'm just curious. Gold amalgam. Oh, okay, yeah, because I still have lots of resources that have come in from this mission I did a long time ago. Let's watch this carbon dioxide just explode out. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. So we're going to put this there, and we're going to fill this back up with carbon dioxide. I do have this area insulated when carbon dioxide goes through there, so hoping to avoid that situation. Might put on this pump down here for a period of time. Oh, you know what? Let's just leave it alone for now. So let's check to make sure that the databanks are off the rocket. We should have about 100 or so in here. 50-50, yep. I don't know why it splits them up into different sections. But let's crew this back up. Let's change the location just for fun. How about we go on this side of the asteroid? Just to give this dupe a different view when they're up in space. So that rocket is ready to go. Soon as coffee is there, I'm going to have to remember to get them to take off their mask when they go in. Be nice if that was an automated thing you could set to do. So as soon as they go in, they would know to take on and off a mask or an Atmos suit. But anyway. So that is more of those being produced, and scientists in the meantime can get on with some advanced research. So we've got lots to be done. We've got this automation for collecting food from here to be built. We have this tube system to be built. I don't think I made the spot for them to load into the transit tube, so we'll do that now. Thinking of that, we'll want to have heavy watt wire for that, which is fine, that's in the area. So it's going to go in there. That's going to give the dupes the ability to go in this tube. And this is going to help make things more efficient so the dupes can get up to the top of the base much quicker than they could before. So we could work on some more advanced stuff and do rocketry without wasting as much time as we are right now. So these are being filled up with hydrogen. That is really good. That's just clearing this hydrogen up. I think we're going to create some more tanks. So this is where Atmos suits are going to be. Let's get this connected. What are we getting? Puffet eggs. So Chef should be spending a lot of time down here now between cooking barbecue meats. What was the other? Oh yes, the output of this is roast grub nut. Let's click on this and tell this to put roasted grub nut down to be frozen. There, it's picking up all that Chef is cooking and storing it down here so it's not going to go bad. Check to make sure this is still cold, minus 25 degrees or so down here. That's looking good. Whoa, oh yeah. I understand why this is very cold, because I've been using the brine to warm up when it gets up there. But this area here, let's change this now to be, say, 12 degrees. Be nice if that was a little bit warmer. Let's see where our industrial, oh, we don't have our second automation on this one. Do we not have hydrogen at all? Whoa! Must have disconnected that line. Oh no, the confusion's being caused by this. So that's storing them into tanks. I'm going to have more tanks built right here. I put 3 here. So lots of construction for the dupes to work on over the next little bit. This is going to feed into here, into here, into here, and this will ultimately go to the hydrogen line. But I'll put that last bridge on later. We'll snap it there at that time. Okay, what to do now then? Dupes, you're wasting some carbon dioxide. Hold on, that is just looking at the temperature for that. Am I insulating down here? Oh, I am, good. Because I know this is a cold area. Plastic, we've tons of plastic, which is really nice. Do I have some plastic ladders? No, let's research that. I know the scientist has been working on Red Bull propulsion, but plastic ladders, let's work on that, because I want to put those not everywhere, because the transit tube kind of makes that redundant, but I might as well put it in the core base where they're going up and down over here anyway. Well, I see some power is needed. We've got a power situation that should be improved by the hydrogen going in. What is the holdup? Oh, because we're out of power, this pump isn't running. I'm understanding what's going on now. Let's put on a second manual generator then. I might have to start to watch these dupes to see what their tasking is. Where are they spending their time? Because if there's any efficiencies or wasted stuff, I want to know. What is the... That's a level 5. No, okay. Yeah, that's a level 5 task, not a level 6. It's not that urgent to get fossils in there. Okay, so that's one thing. It might be good to have a... Oh, this is maybe not the best view. I think it might be just better to watch the dupes. Where are they spending their time? They're doing some cleaning here. Is that actually necessary? Oh, food poisoning is all around. I'm hoping that's going to go away now that I've got this fridge system, because that should be dying out when it's being frozen. But I had a lot of this sitting here. In fact, I still do. Oh, this is ready to be set. Okay, so this is edible. Just say everything that's edible. Put into here. Of course, we're having power issues, so we're only going to get so far with that. Really need the hydrogen to be brought in here. What else? What could I do to improve it? I've got the manual generators, but no one's on them. This is a surprise. That should be a high priority task. Who can go in here? All the dupes. I don't actually need... Okay, there must be something going on. It might be this. Because they're manually having to go up and down collecting these manually. I'd rather have fixed the power situation now that we have the auto sweepers. Let's get the auto sweepers to deal with that instead. Okay, so that's one thing. Scientist is doing research. There we are. The fact that they're back on there, that must have been the two things. So we had two things going on. First of all, this bin had too high priority. And as much as I wanted this to be high priority to tell Chef to go in here, it was getting the dupes to pick up these and go up and down the stairs constantly. And that was just too much work. So that should lead to this, a little bit more construction on our tube. I see these are being used. We're wasting time on that. Do we have water back inside here? We do, but I'm nervous about the amount of water. I hate watching this. This is something I definitely do not like seeing happen on my base. But we need to get more water to make that happen. Of course, we need more power. I think it was more of a power issue. But that should start to be fixed. I'm going to wait for water to be filled up a little bit more, and then I'm going to get rid of these guys. I want to have this built. So this is going to run forever, unless I have the automation tell it to shut off when power is full, which is currently the case. So yeah, if you find the dupes are just not being as productive as they used to be, what I recommend doing is just following them, see what they're up to, and just question why they're doing particular things, such as storing stuff in a bin. Usually it's a priority that maybe made sense at one time, but just doesn't make sense anymore. Why is this not being loaded? These are grub fruit. Oh, those are seeds. Never mind. I thought that was the actual food. It's a little bit confusing because that seed is so big. But I made that level priority 5. And I'm going to tell Chef, your focus is to cook. Where is cooking there? So whenever possible, this chef will be in here increasing our food. Calorie wise, we are doing decent. 40,000 calories of barbecue meat, 25 calories of roasted grub fruit nut, meal lice, yuck, that's still around. And always gonna check these guys. Whoops. No point wrangling you or you. But I think it is time to put some more eggs in here. It's going to make sure we continue to have more pips. Might be nice. I don't know if I want to go out and explore stuff and have to continue to deal with those pips, or upgrade my food to something even higher quality that's a little bit more automated. That would be really nice. I don't even care about the quality, the food upgrade. It's the automation. In my mind, that would be so nice at this point. So now we're getting a little bit more progress here. Pieces of the tube is being constructed. I might go away now. Let the dupes create this line. I'll be back when this is created and we can put in the Atmos suits at the top. So the dupes have nearly reached the top, but we have a tube that goes all the way from the center of the base. Just gonna see if I can make one little change here. Can I get this to wrap around like this? I can. Okay. Whoops, that's too far down. But the dupes can be dropped off here. I'm going to have Atmos suit check station located right here. Bunch of Atmos suit docks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those, that'll be good enough. We can start the process of getting those filled up with oxygen. They're of course going to need some power. Think it may, oh, this line here, that's the old line for solar panels, which isn't used anymore. Start to deconstruct some of that, but I figure we'll do heavy watt wire for this section. Or hold on, maybe can I undo that without undoing everything else? On second thought, I'm thinking of just using a separate circuitry. Have that put over here. So I want a transformer and a smart battery. It's a cold area, so I'm not going to be worried about using, do that in other way. So I don't need this transformer to run all the time. Whoops, what happened there? Oh, goodness. All right, let's get a hold of this. We need a transformer, just a small transformer. It's going to be fine. Kind of not what I wanted either. Transformer, but going the other way. Heavy watt wire is going to feed into it. Small wire is going to go out of it, but we want the smart battery right next to it. So regular wire will connect to the smart battery. It's going to cross the wire bridge, going to cross another wire bridge right here. Actually, you know what? It might as well be connected to this. Cancel that. And let's do, well, I won't do this yet, but I'll snap that later on once this is in place. So the smart battery is going to tell the transformer to be off when it's not needed. We'll start delivering these. Might need to make some more. Can do that. Can't remember if I planted the thimbleweed seed. I've been trying to do that for a while. That's just at a corner of the base that I have been neglecting. Yeah, let's grow some thimbleweed seeds. That's towards the end, I believe. Hydro cactus seed. I need to experiment with you. I've never done that yet, but that's another day. All right, so that'll allow me to make sure we have polluted water going in there. We do. Okay. Appropriate temperature. 27 degrees, as long as it's 22 degrees. That's going to be fine. What's the max? 37. We're fine. It's not happy, but it will warm up or cool down, whatever it is. So 2 of them are now growing. So that's going to give us more reed seed that I can create some suits. I'll order some more suits to be made. They're made down here. So Atmos, make them out of iron. Let's get 9 of them made. Oh, I don't think the dupes can reach over here because I need to put a ladder right there. Maybe I'll just preemptively put ladders everywhere along that. But I like to put a focus on getting this done because I'd like to start charging these. Right now I'm going to disable that so the dupes can still get up here. They have to go up and around. I'm going to put this like that just to fully prevent them from going up there. If that's the case, technically we don't need this ladder to go like that anymore. So yeah, now the dupes are able to use the tube to get up here, which is really nice. It's just going to make things more efficient. And technically we don't need this either, though I'll keep that that present. So anytime I have a transformer, it's always nice to put in a smart battery. That just stops this from running all the time. It just produces heat. Not that I really should be that concerned at 61 degrees, but that's fine. I'm going to have this activated about 80%. I guess 81, that'll be good enough. So this is going to charge. Now I am ready to tell the dupes to snap this right here. Create wire to go across here, and let's just cut that in the meantime. So this circuitry is doing the doors, it's doing the pump up here, and it's doing all these suits. And we're starting to charge the first one. I'm going to up the priority of these to be 6. Now no dupe can get up in this zone until this is all worked out. And we'll just put a fire pole right there. So hydrogen has cleared up thanks to all these. I'm now going to direct that from here down like that. And we'll do a cut right there. And just for good measure, another cut right there. Excellent. So we've nice thing about this is the dupes at the moment anyways, when they put on their suits, they have oxygen instead of hydrogen that they have to go through. And when they go through the hydrogen here, when their suits, they won't get irritated. Oh, a little bit of soggy feet. It is pretty cold. I hate to have to use metal everywhere, but I don't want them to get soggy feet. So a little change here to this zone. Mesh tiles so that carbon dioxide can fall down. The other thing is minor detail, but if we're looking at efficiency, they can walk faster on tiles. So if I do this, they're going to get across. Now, unless they won't go this way, and they won't get that advantage, so let's discourage them from going up that way by just tearing the ladder down. And there's also an opportunity now that I see it to put a fire pole right here, so when they return, they'll have that. So I was thinking to myself, what do I do next? My plan was to get this tube up here and start to work on the radiation research to be able to build stuff up here to power advanced rocketry. Let's look at how Scientist is working. Actually, we're doing well. Getting down to the last few pieces of Radbolt rocket. It's we're going to get this one. We need the research reactor and uranium centrifuge. What else is missing here? We also need this guy. And I would rather do this one first. because before we get the actual rocket, we need a place to create the red bolts. But I was thinking to myself, okay, that would be nice. And that would allow me to explore more of this, find out if any of these are asteroids. And if I can get to this specimen that's hidden in this world, that would be really cool. But I would like to reduce my dependency on the pips for food, because I'm having to manually go in here, wrangle them, tell this to load in some eggs every so often so that we don't run out of pips. And I would much rather have a more automated system. And at the same time, I can get better quality food. So I'm going to do that first before I do the radiation research. So I'll probably mostly be doing that in the next episode. We'll cap off here soon. Oxyfern, can't get that seed any other way. But so I've decided, why not build that here? So I want to create some a farm for sleet wheat. Hold on, do I have sleet wheat? This is going to kind of change things. I made this assumption so far in my head. There is sleet wheat here. Now, I'm worried about that going bad. It's not going to go bad if I store it in this little area. Or actually, hold on. Why don't I just store it here? Because that's pretty darn cold. Excuse me. High priority task. Let's build this dupes and let's store our sleet wheat there so it doesn't go bad. 18 pieces, that's going to be enough. And once this is in place, we'll choose a place to carve out to build that in the next episode. I think that's primarily what we'll be up to. So I'm going to take this coldness, and if there's a, oh no, that's wart seed, never mind. But I like to take the coldness of here and cool down the sleet wheat. But I don't want to make it too cold because it's going to need to be fed water. And it would be really nice if this abyssalite happened to be flat. It's not. But I don't think that matters too much. Let's carve out a zone either over here or on this side. Let's choose this side. Nice thing is the dupes at this point have their Atmos suits on when they're doing any construction over here. We'll dig out this spot where we can start to do some construction. I might want to have more dupes be able to dig through granite. I haven't been giving a lot of skills out. Artist, you can dig through granite. Actually, let's give you the best digging. Builder, you already have that. Chef, you're probably going to be spending your time cooking, so there's no point of that. Let's make you go through granite. Okay, so that just allows more than just one or two dupes that does that. So I'll let the dupes carve this out, and we'll put all this together such that I'll have a cooling based system. We'll probably use the ethanol that's here, currently minus 17, but that can continue to cool itself off. And we'll grow some sleet wheat. We'll also need a pinch of peppers, but we'll do that after we get our sleet wheat farm together. So here it is. We've got a tube that improves transit on the way up here, which is going to help a lot when we start to build more rockets. Before I leave, let's check out this guy to see if he is happy. I've got another 130 units. That might be enough. Let's get coffee to come down to Earth, because there's probably more value of building stuff on this asteroid than there is getting more databanks. Assuming we have enough databanks to actually complete the research, actually. Hold on. Can't remember what the ratio is, but yeah, we'll have them come down. We'll at least empty those databanks in next to the planetarium, And yeah, we'll do this because I do not want to be out in space going further away and having to attending to the pips for my food resource. Oh, what is going on here? I see some damage. Have we run out of sand again? I think we have. So that's another thing. I would also, it's probably time to get off our dependency of the polluted water to oxygen system. It is long time to get off of that. So that's another thing that has to be done. Okay, I've found a few things. In the meantime, let's just carve out some sand. I do see sand though. Is this the thing that loads sand? It is. So I'm supposed to put sand in here. Let's temporarily I'll do this now so I don't forget. But I'm going to have sand put in here so that this doesn't output dirty air, which it has already done quite a bit of, unfortunately. So we'll put in some deodorizers in the area. I see some sand is in here. This is priority 6. This priority needs to be upped. It's going to deliver sand to these guys to keep them happy. There it is. Sand is on the way. Auto sweeper, do your thing. It's going to prevent some damage to these guys. I don't want to keep that level 6 for super long, but we do need more sand. There is Builder dropping off some. Let's have a look at our skills. I have not been managing this well enough, but we need better morale for you to have something. I want to make sure that a lot of them have improved carrying where they can, because that allows them to carry more stuff, which is very useful. Coffee, you're possibly going to go up into space, so maybe I won't give you that one. And Builder. Okay, so that's just going to allow the dupes to carry more stuff, spending less time on their feet. Okay, I think that's good enough to get us going. We'll change that back to level 5. Thank you for watching. Thanks everyone who liked the video and is continuing to watch these. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. We'll grow some better food and eventually build better rockets to explore more of Oxygen Not Included, the Whatta Blast update.